Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here. And this video is to finally show everybody the Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 for Frankie Day's Battle of Britain group build. I finally finished it. I think I'm probably the last one that's finished it. Everybody else has finished theirs. And I'm also reviewing me kit that I'm doing for Warren's American Aircraft of the 20th Century group build, and another one that I'm doing for Aaron Newland's Israeli group build. So we'll start off with the Hurricane first, and I'll just move my camera. And we'll zoom in on her. There you can. And there it is, finally finished. Camouflage is on, markings are on. Now I don't know whether you can see, you'll probably be able to see when you view it on your screen, but these large lettering, there's a lot of silvering. You can see it. They were very prominent in this period, letters, and the roundel was very small. Now I was watching one of on Warren's group build last night on his Messerschmitt 109, and he has said the same thing, and he says he thinks the next time that he'll cut the markings out with a knife so you don't get all this. I can zoom in a bit there and you can see it. It's silver. It spoils it a bit, but otherwise it's okay. I'm blurring now. I'll go in a bit, and as you can see I'm getting better at the canopy lines, and as you can see there I've put a couple of kill markings on. They didn't come with a kit, I had them in spare, just for show really, because this pilot has got 3 to go before he becomes an ace. And we'll go out. Turn it round. There's a head-on mark, head-on shot. Excellent wide track undercarriage. It really suited it when it actually went to sea as the Sea Hurricane, unlike its glamorous sister the Spitfire, which because it had a narrow track undercarriage was absolutely terrible on a carrier deck. And there's the other side. And as you can see there, where the roundel is, I should have really cut that, but I didn't realise it was noticeable till I got it on. I'll give you a look underneath. Very good. Now I enjoyed making this because it was a very simple kit for a 1/48th scale. There wasn't a lot of parts to it. The only problem I had, which you've seen on the earlier videos, was the gap that I had in the wings when they made it to the fuselage, but as you can see that's all been sorted out. But otherwise it was quite a good kit. And I'd like to thank Frankie Day for his Battle of Britain group build. His Spitfire, yes it was spot on. Warren's, his 109 was spot on, and I can't pronounce his name. Walt they call him, Hezzy Wood or something. He did a bolt and pole Defiant, which was good. And I can't fault Speedy 197 Mark with his broken shoulder. He did a Focke-Wulf in the time it took me to probably mate these wings together. And I've seen his as well, and his is good. An excellent kit. And that's my entry for Frankie Day's Battle of Britain group build. And it was a very good build as well. Right, we'll put that to one side. Right. Now we'll go on to Warren's group build, which is any American aircraft of the 20th century. Now he's doing a starfighter. Speedy is doing a Panther, an F9F Panther. And what I'm going to do is, now I mentioned Frankie Deer is doing an AC-47 gunship, Spooky or Puff the Magic Dragon. Now I made one of them kits when I was a kid, a 1/72nd scale Airfix. This is what I'm doing. It's a Mitchell, a B-25C Mitchell, and it'll be wearing the markings of Lieutenant Colonel James Doolittle when he led the Doolittle Raiders in the attack on Japan in 1942. Now you've got to think that that was a superb piece of airmanship. To fly a plane that was never designed to fly off an aircraft carrier, superb. And they trained for it, and the whole got rid of all the surplus weight. I think the gun barrels were broom shanks. There was no weight at all, and they all managed to get off. Some of them were captured and some of them were shot down, and a lot made it to China. And even though the raid did minimal damage, it was a great morale booster for America, especially after the disastrous attack on Pearl Harbor. Now we'll have a look inside. There's the instruction book. Of course it has its other one that you can make, which is a RAF version. Lots of detail. The only way I'll find it really hard is the masking for the canopy, the bomb there, and the tail gun, and possibly the turret, because I'm still trying to master that. And there it is there. Looks pretty straightforward. There's the first sprue with the wings on. I hope you can see. There's the whole half of the fuselage, one propeller, engine nacelles, cowlings, the tail unit, and the same there. You've got all the engines, the inside, two pilots, pilot and co-pilot, the wheels, undercarriage. It has got panel lines on, and they're not, well no, the raised panel lines, but they should be okay. There's the clear sprue, and there's the markings. Obviously the pre-war American Star that had the red bit in the middle, what they discontinued because it got confused with the Japanese. So that'll be a good build. And that starts, well, it starts tomorrow, but Warren started his, and I think so's everybody started theirs now, but I'm still halfway behind. Now the other one I'm doing, which is one for Aaron Newlands. Alright there, Aaron. It's really group build. Now I got this from eBay, and it's printed in Turkey, PM models. I've never heard of them. Now I was looking through different people, and Speedy 1997, alright there Mark, hope your shoulder's better, he come out that he got himself an Israeli Mirage. I thought, oh. And then when he did the review I thought, oh my god, what is the odds on that? And his is exactly the same. PM models. It's actually a Nesha, I can't pronounce that, it's Hebrew for eagle I think. Israeli Aircraft Industries. It's basically a Mirage made under license. But I like the box art when I seen it on eBay. It's fantastic, the box art. And I think this could possibly be the 6-Day War in 1967, because that looks like either an Egyptian or a Syrian MiG-17. I'll put that as possibly the Golan Heights. Fantastic artwork. And it's a very simple kit as well. I've started a bit there. And I've got a few of the undercarriage painted silver, but that's about as far as I've got. And I think the build is a week and a half in. But it'll be okay once I get started. I was just concentrating on finishing the Hurricane. And it's got a canopy and the markings are. The markings are good. You know, Mark said exactly the same. They don't really look like markings, they look like stickers. But we'll have to find out what they're like. But I can see it's a colourful aircraft with the 3-tone camouflage. Now I've only ever did that once before on an F-111, which I made years ago. But it should be a good kit. I think Mark's probably got his made by now. So there's my reviews, me kit reviews and me Hawker Hurricane finished. And I'll just like to say that I was watching Lenny's new intro. Fantastic. Especially the models on, I think it's 25 and 52. Canny them like. But he's today, I hope he's going to play that at the beginning of all these videos because it's very good. He's put together really well. The shots of it when he was in the army, in museums, beside his favourite aircraft. Anyway, I'm going to go in the shower now. 5 to 7. So, I'll get started on both of them kits, possibly tomorrow. And I'll have a look at Warren and Frankie and Speedy's to see if how far they have got with theirs, because I think they'll be pretty far now. But keep modelling and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.